Hello, friends and lovers, and we're back with another queer book review. I finally finished December's book, and what we read was Three Lives by Gertrude Stein, who I've been meaning to read for years and years, and I never fucking did, and now I finally fucking did it. Yay. Before we start, I gave this book a 2 out of 5 stars. I was super disappointed, and let's get into why I was disappointed. So, obviously, it's the story of 3 different people. They are not related whatsoever. It's just 3 women living at the beginning of the 20th century. One woman is a lesbian servant. Another woman is a black bisexual woman having several love affairs. And then the last one is this really depressing story about this woman named Lena who gets married off and fucking dies because her husband won't stop making her have children. Great. Nice. What I found to be the most irritating about this book was the style. I thought that it was super duper repetitive in the phrasing. And these are all stories that I think could be super interesting, and they just weren't. And so I have highlighted a small excerpt to read to you so that you can sort of get the sense of why the writing style was so fucking annoying. So yeah. So this is from the middle section called Melanchtha, which is the ugliest sounding thing I've ever heard. The girl Melanchtha is saying this to her boyfriend Jeff. "Oh, you so stupid, Jeff boy. Of course I will always love you. Always and always, Jeff, and I always just so good to you. Oh, you so stupid, Jeff, and don't know when you got it good with me. Oh, dear Jeff, I certainly am so tired, Jeff, tonight. Don't you go be a bother to me. Yes, I love you, Jeff. How often you want me to tell you? Oh, you so stupid, Jeff, but yes, I love you. Now, I won't say it no more now tonight, Jeff, you hear me? You just be good, Jeff, now to me, or else I certainly get awful angry with you. Yes, I love you, sure, Jeff, though you don't any way deserve it from me. Yes, I love you. Yes, Jeff, I say it till I certainly am very sleepy. Yes, I love you now, Jeff, and you certainly must stop asking me to tell you. Oh, you silly boy, Jeff Campbell, sure I love you. Oh, silly, stupid, my own boy, Jeff Campbell. Yes, I love you, and I certainly never won't say it one more time tonight, Jeff, now you hear me." And I know that that was a long paragraph, but that's literally what this entire fucking book read like, and it was absolutely miserable, and you hoes are lucky that I read it, because now you don't have to because it's garbage. I'm willing to give her another chance with everyone's biography. I think that that one might be good, so I'm gonna try that one eventually, but this book was fucking garbage. It was like casually racist here and there, and surprisingly gay, but granted, Gertrude Stein is probably the most famous lesbian of all time. Honestly, maybe even more famous than Sappho. This book fucking sucked real hard, and I cannot be nice about it because it was garbage, and I am so glad to be done with it. So, Three Lives filled the written by a queer person category. And now we're going to be reading Planet News, which I think was Ginsberg's 3rd bit of poetry that got published. So I'm really excited because he's a favorite of mine. I think Kaddish is probably my favorite of his poems. He is my hero. I try very hard to model my style after him, so I'm very much looking forward to doing this. We are heavily in the early 20th century right now. Also, if you guys have queer books to suggest, feel free to do that because while the list isn't set in stone, I do kind of have it planned out for the next, year and a half, but, I'm always willing to adapt and change it. I don't think that this needs to be a long review, so I'm just going to say thank you. for watching this. I hope you guys read the next book with me because it's going to be much better because Allen Ginsberg is an amazing poet, whereas I think Gertrude Stein was probably more famous for having a lot of famous friends than she was for being a good author. And if you don't know what I am talking about, she was very good friends with Picasso and Matisse, etc., and she was a big part of the Les Années Folles, which is like the crazy years in Paris in the 1920s. She kind of ran that scene. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.
Oh, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how could I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again?